So my name's Jaren Argyle. I'm a general dentist. I'm also the founder of The Elevated Dentist. And I am married. I've been married for 24 years to my beautiful wife, Natalie, and have two wonderful children, Caden, who is just about to be 23 years old, and my daughter, Allie, who is 19. I started out at Utah State University. That's where I did my undergraduate education. And then following that, I went to the University of Connecticut School of Dental Medicine. Enjoyed both places wonderfully. They are both in fantastic areas of the country. So the transition for me from dental school to the real world or real life, I had kind of already figured out what I wanted to do. My entire fourth year of dental school, I had the opportunity to go and work in the HED program there at the university. That was probably the best part of the transition, just because it helped prepare me for that. On graduation day, it was a good day for me. Like it wasn't scary, nothing. I mean, you know, I was excited. I had my family there. My parents had flown out. My wife's parents had flown out, so it was a big day. And I believe it was about 2 days after that, we loaded up a U-Haul and brought it back here to Utah. I was in the process of purchasing a practice. I believe I graduated May 15th and I started in the practice that I had purchased on June 15th. So I had about a month to kind of make everything happen. It was good, but scary at the same time. It's the number one thing that I probably did that was the most beneficial for me for the entirety of my career was I always knew what I wanted. I knew that I didn't want to have a dental practice that ran my life. I knew that I wanted to have a dental practice that provided a great income for my family, provided a great service for the community, but wasn't something that I had to be there to tend to 24/7. Interacting with a lot of different dentists, I noticed that as a whole, we weren't happy. I'd always heard that dentists had a higher suicide rate, but for myself, it's like, I don't understand how that could be. But as I interacted with my colleagues, I started to recognize where that came from. A fire was lit inside of me that just, I wasn't able to quench, I wasn't able to put out until I started this process, until I went on, decided to become a coach, decided to get training in it and to be able to help dentists. And so that's why I created The Elevated Dentist, is to be able to help other dentists be able to be happy and be able to recognize how wonderful of a profession that they're in and the great abilities that can come from that. To be honest with you, over the last several years, I can't think of a happier time in my life. I've been involved in coaching myself, not necessarily as a coach, but being involved in different coaching programs with different coaches of different aspects of life for the last 2 or 3 years. And it's amazing how, regardless of the circumstances that are going on in my life, I'm able to have happiness. I'm able to find joy in the journey. So probably the biggest accomplishments that I would say that I've made outside of my career is, one, being a husband. I've been married for 24 years. Through fatherhood and through being a spouse, I feel like it has helped me to become much better of a person than I could have been without them. Is it always the easiest? No. I wouldn't be sitting here today with the abilities that I have today without them.